99.9 WHAM. WHAM Radio, Season 5, Episode 6. Good evening, devil dogs. Curious cats, settle in for another episode of Tales of Eagle Falls with two eerie stories. Our broadcast is being sent from different dimensions. Damn it. There we go. Let's join the fun with Story 1. We start this episode with Pixie Possum inside of a bar. She looked all around looking for what would be her catch of the night. She wandered up to the bar and flagged the bartender and would order a drink. The television was on for background noise and said,
"Hello, and good evening, everyone. I'm a mandatory hug with this breaking news story. Around 7 a.m. this morning, 3 convicts escaped jail and are on the run. The 3 animals have been identified as the Red Undead Lemmings Gang. If you happen to see them, please call authorities. Do not approach them. They are extremely clever and dangerous. They also go by the names of Drop."
We see the bartender change the channel, and Pixie flags him down after he does. She says,
"Hey Mike, thanks for turning the channel. The news is really depressing. Put on the game. And can I please get a rum and coke when you get a minute?"
Yeah, sure you can, Pixie. So, who's it gonna be tonight? You have any idea on which guy you're gonna leave with?
I don't know. It could be him, or maybe even her.
Hi.
I don't know. It depends if there's a connection or not when we talk.
That makes sense. So, let me ask you, I see you in here almost every night, and you almost always leave with a different animal. You're telling me not one of those has done anything for you? Like, are you a succubus or something?
You know, Matt, I pay you for your drinks, not your wisdom.
a cute turtle would walk up next to Pixie and order drinks.
Scooty, buddy. Can I get 4 shots of Jaeger for me and my bandmates over there?
Bandmates? That's 1, 2, 3 guys?
She turned around quickly and faced Tommy and looked into his eyes and said,
Hello, I'm Pixie Possum. What's your name? Can I buy you and your friends those shots?
Sure. Yeah, I'd love that. I'm Tommy Turtle. That's Lemur. He plays bass on the right. And Rocky, he plays guitar and sings. We're in a band. We call ourselves the Drowning Dogs with a Z at the end.
That's a pretty morbid name. The addition of the Z is cool, though. Saves the day from it being so morbid.
Right? I thought so. You know, life's pretty morbid to begin with. Animals starving, the elderly being locked up in kettles. It's a politically correct mad world we're living in.
So why name your band that?
Because our old music teacher said our music sounded like a bunch of drowning dogs. Show what she knows. She's dead now. We're rising to the top of the industry.
Of what? The porn industry? I believe it. I know what a turtle pop is.
Yeah, that's funny. But no, my bandmates and I are about to sign a record contract tomorrow, so we're partying it up tonight. Woo! Sorry, I'm a little smashed. So, Pixie, tell me about yourself.
Okay, well, I work the DMV in the billing department. I'm single, and I'm looking for love in all the wrong places.
Well, sometimes the wrong place could be the right place. It could just be a matter of timing. You ever lose something and look all over and you can't find it, and then start all over again and end up finding it in the spot that you swore you looked in? It's like that.
Tommy placed his turtle paw over Pixie's paw and gazed into her eyes romantically.
So, I don't normally do this, but do you want to get out of here? I got a place on the beach just down the road we can go.
Sure, sounds nice. Give me a minute, I'll meet you outside.
Tommy went over to his bandmates and conversed with them for a quick minute, and then he would head outside to meet Pixie. They walked up the beach to Pixie's house and then went inside. Tommy walked through the doors and was in shock at all the nice things she had.
Wow! What a beautiful home.
Thanks. It's pretty much where all my money goes. Making this place that much bigger and better. Go ahead and look around. I'll pour some drinks.
Tommy wandered through the mansion of the house, admiring all her nice things. Pixie would go into the kitchen and start going through different cabinets looking for glassware and alcohol. When she finally found it, she poured herself and Tommy a drink. Next, she would go to her purse and grab something out of it and slip it into the drink that she was about to give Tommy. She would walk through the house and find him, as he said.
Wow! I thought I had a lot of really nice things, but this place could be a museum. You have the Mona Fauna on the wall and a Rocky Warhol of lemur eating soup? That's dope.
Thanks. Come on, let's go out to the balcony and look at the stars and talk a little more.
Tommy sipped his drink a few times and followed Pixie outside. He sat down and Pixie would get on top of him and start kissing him.
I've wanted to do that since I first saw you in the bar.
The feeling's mutual. I'm very attracted to you, and it's not just because you're sitting on my lap.
Oh, I know. I can feel something tapping my thigh, and it's not your paw.
You're so beautiful.
Oh, really? You think so? Thank you for saying I'm pretty.
Not pretty. No. No, beautiful. Could you please hand me my drink? Kissing you makes me thirsty. It's a good thing.
You're too cute, but it really does. Let's make a toast.
Here's to making new friends, but keeping the old.
Have one that's good, but another that's bold.
Ooh, that's sinister. I like it.
Tommy and Pixie would both down their drinks.
Hey, handsome, do you want another drink?
I would. Love another.
As Pixie goes inside, we fade into the distance of the beach and can see something shimmers. As Tommy looks away from Pixie's fine ass, it would catch his attention and he would fixate on it. As Pixie walked through the house, she would go into the master bedroom and open up a duffel bag and grab an outfit and change into it. She then went into the kitchen and poured her and Tommy another drink and would wander back outside. When she emerged back at the balcony, she would be wearing a teddy outfit. And I don't mean a teddy bear outfit. I mean one of those sexy outfits women wear. She would put the drinks down on the table and went over to Tommy and get on top of him, but it would be revealed that he would have passed out. She put her paw up to his turtle shell and checked him for any valuables or cash. She talked to herself as she did this.
I can't believe I wasted my night on this loser for just $33. I should have went after Lemur. He looked like he was loaded. You know, it's hard enough for me to find a nice house to break into and pose as my own. The least you could do is have a couple of grand in your wallet.
Pixie would go and kick Tommy's sleeping body and continue to say,
Loser. All right. Come on, let's get you with the rest of the guys I've brought home over time and get ready to do our live show tonight.
Pixie grabbed Tommy's arm and would drag him off the porch and down by the water to where the shimmering thing was in the distance that Tommy saw earlier. There would be a huge hole in the ground and she would throw Tommy's body inside of it, but she would stand him up and then begin to fill the hole. About a half hour later, the hole would be filled and Tommy would wake. There would be nothing but a speaker box and a camera on him, with the red light on, which meant it was recording.
What? Where the hell am I? Pixie? Is this some kind of joke? Pixie! Pixie! Come on! What's going on here? Help me get out of this hole!
No, I don't think so. I'm the one that's put you in there.
But why? What did I ever do to you?
Let's just say it was the right place, right time. I'll be Frank, Tommy.
Okay, Frank, I'll be Susan. Now, Frank, help Susan get out of this hole.
We see Pixie is back in her house, viewing the camera feed from a server on her computer. She would pause the recording and say,
I really do pick some winners.
She would click the button on the speaker box and talk to Tommy and say,
Okay, listen up. I'm only gonna say this once. I lure men in and film their death and put it on the internet. I make a lot of money because animals are messed up like that and want to watch someone die. Basically, I get money on how many views I get, and this gets me lots of views.
Pixie would unpause the camera and continue recording. We see the tide start to come in, and it would begin to splash Tommy in the face when he says,
Baby, please wait. I'll do anything you want. You want money? Fame? Pixie! Come back here. You mother falcon! I'm gonna freaking kill you! You hear me? I'm gonna...
The tide would come in to where Tommy would be buried in the sand and begin to drown him. We see Pixie back in her house smiling all the way until the end. When she was done, she would put a label and upload the video. It would read, My 666th victim. Countless animals would tune in to see the morbid ways that she would kill and think of for a movie, show, or music video. But that wasn't the case. She was just a sick and twisted individual. Pixie had a hole inside of her that she needed to fill with killing for the night. She would end up passing out after watching Tommy drown, and everything would fade to black. A few hours would pass and Pixie would awake to banging at the front door.
Tommy! Hey, Tommy! Tommy! Tommy, are you in there? Come on, bro, we gotta go!
I bet it's those losers' friends looking for him. Hey, it's past midnight. It means it's a new day and I have to get my quota where I can. I love being able to get 2 for 1 in a night.
She went up to the door and answered it.
Hello, do you have any idea what time it is? Probably not, so I'll tell you. It's 2 a.m. Can you stop screaming and banging on my door? Thanks, that'd be nice.
I'm sorry to bother you, I'm just looking for the guy you left the bar with earlier tonight.
Oh, right, Tommy. He left a long time ago. He said he was going for a walk on the beach and I haven't seen him since. That was around midnight.
You're lying. I used my friend finder app and it says he's here in the house. Look.
Lemur showed Pixie his phone, showing proof that he had tracked Tommy to her house.
Oh, Tommy must have left his phone here, and I didn't even realize that.
Lemur pushed the door open and walked inside. He walked over to Tommy's phone and grabbed it.
There, you have your friend's phone. You can go now, or I'm gonna call the police.
Tommy, are you here?
Yeah, I'm right here, Liam.
That's not possible.
Huh? What? What's not possible?
Pixie would hear and see Tommy, but it would only be her, as he was a ghost now.
Yeah, Pixie, what's not possible? That I'm dead? No, that part's true. But you see, Lemur and Rocky aren't really my bandmates. Well, you'll see.
Rocky, you in here?
Rocky? Who the heck is Rocky?
Yeah, I'm here, but my fat ass is stuck in this tiny ass bathroom window. Help me out, bird dog.
Lemur went and helped Rocky get through the tiny window and then returned. Pixie would go and run away, but Lemur would knock her out. As she would awake, she would be tied up with Tommy Turtle's ghost, tied up next to her. He looked grotesque, as if he had just climbed his dead ass out of the hole that he had drowned it in. Pixie would talk to herself.
I don't understand. How are you here, Tommy? I killed you. You're dead.
You're right, you killed me. I am dead, but you can't con a con man. Lemur knew how to find your place because I purposely put my phone down. All I'm gonna say is, wait till you see what my brothers have in store for you.
Lemur walked into the room with Rocky behind him. Rocky started wrecking the place and grabbed valuable things. He dumped the trash on the floor and started loading the bag up, as Lemur said.
Rocky, don't forget.
Hey, don't use our real names. Use my code name, Red Rocket.
Sorry, Red Rocket, don't forget to check upstairs. We want anything shiny. We gotta get to the border and get out of the States. That's where our freedom lies.
Okay, I'm on it, bird dog.
So, my dear, Red Rocket saw what you did to our brother online when you streamed it live. You buried him alive and let the ocean kill him. Why the hell would you do that?
Because I get paid a lot of money from animals tuning in and watching. The more views I get, the more money I make. All the animals around the world are deranged. If I take a few down, it's nothing more than survival of the fittest. You know I broke into this house. Anything you take doesn't even affect me.
Actually, you know what, bird dog? I'm one of her followers, and I saw it all go down.
I just said that we saw him, but it would have been nice if you told me that things were happening sooner than later. Then maybe we would have had a chance at saving Tommy.
I was pooping and on the phone, and it was already halfway out and stuck. It took time, grace, determination to get that shit out.
Hey, wait, Rocky, you saw me die and you didn't try to save me? Little dick move, bro.
Plus, with him gone, now we only gotta split things 2 ways.
The ghost of Tommy says, "Little dick move, bruh."
Holy crap, you're right. You know, it's funny because we were just minding our own business, stealing drinks and money from drunks in a bar, and then you came along. You hadn't propositioned Tommy, then we wouldn't even be doing this. You see, when Tommy came to the table right before he left, he told us he was gonna leave his phone inside your place, and we were to come back and break in and steal all your valuables. But when you killed him, you changed everything. In prison, I learned we fight an eye for an eye. Hey, Red Rocket, is everything ready?
Lemur would pick Pixie up and drag her outside. Rocky would emerge and say,
Yep, bird dog, all we gotta do is bring her to the spot. Damn, this bee is so heavy.
Hey, what the funk? I'm still awake, you know, I can hear you.
I'll see you in a minute.
Okay, go inside and finish up stealing the valuables and load them into the car. I'll take care of her from here.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Pixie was fading in and out of consciousness and would hear what Lemur said. Rocky went inside and stole all the valuables in the house, while Lemur dragged her out to the edge of the ocean. Rocky had dug up Tommy's body and a new hole to put them both into. Lemur got inside the hole with Tommy's dead body and Pixie and tied them together and then reburied them. Rocky would set up a camera and would broadcast Pixie's death live from her very own channel. Rocky would finish loading the car up with valuables, and Lemur waited for the tide to come in and would begin to walk away as Pixie screamed, fully awake.
Help, I'm being attacked. Help me, anybody.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Rocky went over and gagged her and walked away. Lemur said,
We all know about you, Pixie. You're one of the best con artists in the animal kingdom. Hey, thanks for everything.
Lemur walked away and got into the car with Rocky and would drive away. Tommy would say,
See? I told you I would get my revenge, even if it was the last thing I would do.
We see the tide come in and kill Pixie moments later.
Oh, what a good story. Tommy wouldn't die when the tide came in, as he was already dead, but Pixie would. It would be the most popular video she would ever upload, as it showed the animals dying together. And isn't that just romantic? Let's move on. But before we start story 2, let's hear a word from our freaky sponsors.
Finger blasters, the finger-looking chip that's fun to blast in the dip. finger blasters. Yeah.
I always enjoy some finger blasters when I get home. It helps me relax and holds me over till dinner.
Hey, Ramona, how many finger blasters can I slam in your dip? 1?
Fuck yeah, do 1.
All right. Yeah. No, how about 2?
Okay, I guess.
No, wait. I think I can fit 3.
No, I don't think so. Don't even try it. It's fun to share with friends, but even better to finger blast when no one's around.
Nice. Do you need an extra paw?
Hey, these are my finger blasters.
Finger blasters. And Skinny Bob popcorn. Pop a skinny in your mouth. And by a skinny in your mouth, we mean go smoke a joint. Also, Tales of Eagle Falls is brought to you by 99.9 WHAM. WHAM Radio. Your hits from yesterday to today. Thanks for listening. Now, let's head back to the action.
Yes, this next story takes place in outer space. We see Lemur in a red rocket heading home. He is close to returning to Earth after being away for a 10-year mission. Let's tune in.
Hello, Mission Control. I am in orbit and looking to establish contact. Over.
This is Mission Control. It's good to hear from you, Lemur. Have you brought back the samples from Venus for us to check out? How about a sample of the atmosphere?
Yes, I have both. Hang on, Mission Control.
Lemur would turn on the atmosphere inside the capsule and unbuckle himself from the driver's chair. He would walk away from the console, from in front of the ship, and make his way towards the back. As he did this, the ship would be rocking back and forth, causing turbulence. Lemur looked all around in space, through out a window, but would see nothing suspicious out there in space, anywhere. The only thing he would see would be space and stars that were too far to make out with the naked eye, and the big blue marble that's called Earth. Lemur would make his way from the back of the shuttle's window and walk forward towards the communication device. As he did this, he would notice a swirl pattern off in the distance in the vacuum of space out of the corner of his eye. As he tried to focus on the swirl, it would disappear. He would pass it off as an optical illusion and finally get back to the communicator and said,
Okay, Mission Control, I'm back. Have you planned a route for me to land? Over.
Yeah. There. Do you copy?
No, Mission Control, I do not copy. Please repeat.
One more time. Yes. And copy.
Damn it, let me see my position. I think I can track where you want me to land.
Lemur walked over to a map of the USA and started doing some calculations.
Okay, I launched from here, and if I'm 91 north and 31 degrees east in the stars, that would make my landing point be... Oh, come on! What now?
Lemur would run over to the side of the ship, but would see nothing. He would click off all the alarms and position the spaceship to where he thought he needed it to go. He looked down at his instrument, and it would say 88 degrees north and 33 degrees south. In a blink of an eye, a flash would occur in space, but nothing had changed.
Huh? What the mouth of falcon? How the hell could there be a flash in space? It doesn't make no sense. There's no oxygen. Whoa, what's with the blue film that's around Earth? Is that an ozone layer? Restored? I didn't even notice it at first when I got back. That's totally gonna affect my entry. I'm gonna have to recalculate to how I'm gonna land this thing. If there's an ozone layer around Earth now.
Lemur walked back to the communicator and hit the button to send the message. He said,
Okay, Mission Control, I'm coming in for a landing. I got coordinates. 91 degrees south, locked in, and 31 degrees west. Please confirm. Hey, wait a second. Wasn't it just 88 degrees north and 33 east?
Lemur stood there waiting for a response, but none would occur. Just static.
Hello? Mission Control? Hello? Mission Control, are you there? Okay, well, I guess here goes nothing.
Lemur went over to the driver's seat of the tiny rocket and would fly the ship into Earth's atmosphere and land it exactly where he said he would. As he got out of the ship, he would see the planet was desolate and there was not a soul around.
Hello? Hello? Is anybody around? Hello?
He walked around his ship, making sure that it was okay from entering Earth's atmosphere, and it would appear fine. A voice would emerge, screaming,
Hello? Over here. I heard your transmission.
Hey! Hey! Alright, I found someone. Hey, little brew. My name's Lemur. What's yours?
My name is, wait, I don't even remember my name. It's Bird Dog? Yeah, I think so. Oh well, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that I'm so glad to see you. I thought I was the only one left on Earth.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, about 50 years ago, this crazy evil dude released an airborne toxin into the air and wiped everything on the planet completely out. I don't even know how I've survived this long.
What? Wow. Huh, is it even safe here? I mean, I'm all confused. I just heard from Mission Control and they told me where to land. Kind of. It was a staticky. Oh, my Bugs Bunny. What the hell is wrong with you? Your fur's all matted and your face looks like you just went 10 rounds with Mighty Thor.
Hi! One, what the hell? Are you always this rude when you meet new people? First, yes, the air is totally safe to breathe. It's been purified in this town. Two, you know what's weird? Is I tried talking to you, but my equipment wouldn't let me. I could only hear you. It makes me wonder who you really were talking to out there in space. Maybe I'm not alone after all.
Well, how is it that you're still alive?
I'm not entirely sure. I only know that you shouldn't be here. I can tell from your ship that you're from the past. You should take me back right away with you. I could stop this future from ever existing. It's something to do with Odie Octobird.
I don't know if that's such a wise decision. What if me bringing you back is what causes this in the first place?
Please, Bird Dog, don't leave me here. I've looked 10 years for any sentient life. I could not find any. If you leave me here, you leave me to a certain death. How will you live with yourself?
Fine, fine. God damn, you're annoying. But I'm not helping you with your quest. So, stupid question. How do you think I got here from the past?
I bet it's the wormhole. Around 10 o'clock every day, I noticed a swirl up in the sky that only lasts for about 15 minutes. That's our ticket out. The Earth is too close to it, and it's messing with reality here as we know it. We must leave as soon as possible.
Okay, well, if it's just me and you, I guess I'm ready if you are. Let's ride.
Shippy! Shotgun!
Lemur and Rocky walked back to Lemur's ship and would get back on board. Lemur went and started the ship up and blasted it back into space. As they got there, he would cut the thrusters to the engine and let the ship just float. He activated the gravity on the ship and unbuckled his seatbelt, and him and Rocky started to walk around.
You know, you remind me of a friend that I had growing up. So, since you don't have a name, I'm gonna call you Rocky.
Sounds good to me, Bird Dog. Unless you're just joshing me, then I guess I have to doubt it.
That's pretty clever. So, Rocky, do you know what year it is?
It's 25, 25, 25. Whoa, look at that. Phew, Bird Dog.
Rocky, are you okay? What's wrong with you?
I don't know, Liam. Do you have a sick bay or somewhere for me to lie down?
Yeah, bud. Here, I'm gonna carry you in there. Just give me a second and I'm gonna run a quick scan to see if I can find that wormhole out there so I can get home. Then I'll run a quick scan on you so we can see what's going on.
Wow, you people from the past sure can multitask. We sure do get lazy in the future.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, that was... Yeah, that was comfortable. Just throw me down like that. Jeez, thanks. I better not say too much. If you're from the past, it might change things too much.
Huh? What? Sorry, what'd you say? Okay, the computer is scanning. I'll be right back.
Hey, Liam. Thanks, buddy. I know you didn't have to save me, but well, it means a lot. I kind of feel like we have a special connection, but I'm not sure from how or where.
Me too. Now get some rest, bud. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Like the popcorn? Are you gonna be salty and buttery too?
Ah, damn it, you ruined the surprise.
Lemur walked out of the sick bay and back towards the cockpit of the ship. He glanced through the ship's telescope to look for the swirling symbol somewhere out there in space, but it would take several minutes for him to finally find it. Lemur would then navigate his ship towards the swirl and put it in autopilot. He went to the console in the back and recorded a message to broadcast for when he got home. It would say,
Hello, Mission Control, this is Lemur. Please send coordinates to land.
He got up from the console and then headed towards sickbay to see how Rocky was doing. He would say as he walked in,
So, good news. I found the swirl and we're headed right for it. Let's see what the diagnostic says. Okay. Oh, bother.
What is it? Is it radiation sickness? Finally poisoning me, isn't it?
I'm no doctor, but I think it's the atmosphere. There is something there keeping you alive. And since you've left, your body can't adjust to the difference of air pressure or something. I'm sorry, Bird Dog. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to bring you back?
No, bring me to your time, Liam. Don't bring me back there. I don't want to die alone, Liam. No, animals should never have to suffer like that. Looking around for anything or anybody familiar and not seeing a thing. It's the worst way to go.
Okay, calm down. Oh jeez. What do you want me to do? Do you want a piece of space bamboo?
Liam, don't calm down. What the hell's going on? Is the ship gonna fall apart?
the ship started shaking and making creaking sounds. Lemur
Lemur would fall down and the power would cut out. The emergency lights would take a few seconds to turn on, but when they did, Rocky would be gone and Lemur would spring up.
Rocky? Where did he go? Rocky! Rocky!
Lemur wandered throughout the ship, calling his name. After a few moments, he said,
Rocky! Son of a gun! Oh my Bugs Bunny! I bet he's an alien who's after the samples I'm bringing home from Venus.
Lemur ran to the back of the ship and looked around, but still, Rocky was nowhere to be found.
Where could that little trash panda have gone off to?
Just as Lemur finished his sentence, the ship would impact with something, and he would fall down and be knocked out. Weeks would pass before Lemur finally awoke in the hospital with his wife next to him.
Hey, honey, you're finally awake. Holy cow, I'm so relieved.
Huh? What's going on? Where am I?
You're in the hospital. Your ship crash landed in the ocean. The good news is the government got the samples recovered. The bad news is your injury.
My injury? What's wrong?
Well, the doctors don't know how to explain it, but you have some type of weird poisoning? I'm gonna ask you a question and I need you to answer truthfully. Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I remember everything. I was on my way home and I saw a twirly thing in the sky. I thought it was an optical illusion and I went and landed the ship, but before I did, somehow I got sucked in, and when I landed it was 25.
That's not possible, Liam. That's like 105 years from now.
I know, but when I landed I found a survivor. Was he on the ship when I was found?
No, you were the only one that was recovered from the ship, but it said something in the log about someone named Rocky. Who is Rocky Raccoon, Liam?
Good afternoon, Lima. How are you feeling today?
Well, rested and ready to go home.
So the good news is you can be discharged once you go poop and pee. But we have to talk about what we found. You have a rare thing we have honestly never seen before in your animal bloodstream. It wasn't there before you went into space, but it's there now. It's nothing to be alarmed of as of yet, but we're still doing tests, and we'll let you know. I see no harm in letting you go now.
The doctor got up and walked out of the room, and Lemur got up and got ready to go.
What are you doing?
You heard the doctor, I'm all good to go. And I gotta get out of here. Rocky said a crazy guy was gonna destroy the world, and I gotta stop him.
Huh? What? Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I will be once I save the future.
That sounds ridiculous. If you're seriously gonna do this, I'm just gonna bring you to Ravencroft.
To Ravencroft? I mean, I'm just kidding around. Come on, it's me. I was just being goofy, hoping to make you laugh, or at least entertain you.
Well, you're not making me laugh, but your story is entertaining. Nevertheless, you're still being ridiculous. I'm gonna bring you home, take a nap, call me when you get up.
Lemur's wife brought him home and made sure he had everything he needed before she headed out to the store. Lemur went right to work on his computer though, looking up anything he could on what little info he had. The only thing he would find was a woman who lived in his town named Pixie Octoburn. Lemur wrote the address down and headed out the door to see her. As he got there, he stood and stared at the door and pondered on what to say. Moments would turn into minutes and the door would open, and Pixie would say to Lemur,
Hello? Why are you standing on my stoop?
Hi, I'm Lemur. I don't know what I'm even doing here. You might not even be the right one.
The right one? Are you single?
Look, I'm gonna lay all my cards on the table. I'm an astronaut and I just got back from space. I think I went to the future somehow, through a wormhole. I don't know how I got back, but I did. But while I was in the future, I found a survivor, and he told me that an evil villain from 1,500 years, named Odie Octoburn, would release a deadly airborne toxin into the air and destroy everything as we know it.
Wow, are you a writer? That sounds like a B-movie or a Netflix program. Please, come inside and have a drink. Tell me more. Can you prove any of this is even real?
Yeah, I think so. I was as healthy as a horse when I left Earth, but when I returned, the doctors found something wrong with my blood. When I analyzed the stranger I called Rocky with my sickbay computers on my spaceship, I noticed the similarities between what I saw with his readings and mine. This proves that he was real. I couldn't have gotten sick if it weren't for him. It was something in the atmosphere that was keeping him alive, and I don't know if he died or just vanished through the wormhole or what.
Oh my, is it contagious?
No, I don't think so. I was at the hospital and they let me go.
You know, I think I want you to go.
red and blue flashing lights would emerge out of nowhere outside. Animals in hazmat suits would burst through the door and look to grab Lemur. They shouted as they entered.
Come on, Lemur. You have to come with us. You need to be quarantined.
Huh? What? No. Look, I'm fine. I'm not even coughing.
We will use force.
Then do it.
The hazmat guard walked over to Lemur and knocked him out and carried him away. The police at the scene would all get back into the black vans, and the lights disappeared as quickly as they came. We go back to Pixie inside her apartment and see her say,
Wow, what a weird night.
As we go inside the black van, the hazmat guard says,
The higher-ups want this one to be put in cryogen. He's spreading death wherever he goes. But it's weird because he's not showing signs of infection.
the hazmat team would push a button in the front of the truck and freeze the back with liquid nitrogen. Lemur would be frozen solid and placed into cryogenesis sleep. They would lock him away at a safe facility that was 91 degrees north, 31 degrees east. The hazmat team tried to stop the disease from spreading, but it would eventually take over the world like wildfire and wipe out half of the population. The records showed the first animal contaminated was pixie octoburn. The truth would get turned into rumors and become lost within time. Pixie octoburn would get blamed for wiping out half the population on Earth, but did she really do it? 100 years pass and Lemur awakes due to the electricity giving out. His capsule opens and he wanders out of the chamber and says,
Now that was a power nap. I wonder where the hell I am. And am I still infected?
Oh, thank God you're awake, bird dog, and you're back in the future with me. You know, after 100 years of sleep, I think you're all cured.
Rocky! Oh, my Bugs Bunny here live! What the hell happened? Did I just dream everything? Did we not make it back?
Huh? What? I don't have a clue what you're talking about, bird dog.
I found Pixie Octoburn and tried to warn her. Did it work?
No, Liam, it wasn't her. It was you.
What? It was me? But how? Why? Wait, who are you? This ain't real, is it?
Don't you get it, bird dog? I'm you. We're the same person. I was created when you landed here. You changed everything when you went back in time, and now as punishment, you can't go back. We don't even have a ship anyway. But on the plus side, at least there's plenty of food.
Whoa! Poor Lemur. It's a hard lesson to learn. To not stick in your nose where it doesn't belong. Or it's going to get chopped off sooner or later. He should have never left the ship and tried to change the past because it always ends up changing it for the bad. As for our gun-hunter's Pixie, she learned fame and fortune aren't as good as one thinks. Look at her followers. Nobody even gave a damn when it was her time to die. I thank you all for tuning in this scare evening. Tune in next week for our Zero Heroes in a regular scheduled adventure.